everybody. Hey everybody, how you doing? This is your Elder Robin Dina Jenkins. I'm so glad that you've joined me this evening. It's so good to see you. Welcome to my segment of Seeds of Wisdom. Now, if you joined me last month, you remember I challenged you to take off all your makeup, the fake eyelashes, the lipstick, the whatever, fake hair and everything, and sit before the mirror, bare face naked, and introduce yourself to yourself. Say hi. My name is so and so. Get to know who the real you are. Get to know who the Lord designed you to be. Get to know who you are. Slough off all of that fake stuff that the Lord did not give you. Now, during this week, for the preview of this segment, I had asked you, I said, what did I ask you? I said, if you went into a store and you were going there to purchase some soda, and they only had one brand, Dr. Pop and Dr. Pepper, which would you purchase? And in the same vein, say if you had a hankering for a chicken wing, and they only had two chicken wings. One was big, and the other one was normal size. Which would you choose? There's a reason for my questioning here. You know, while you're thinking about it, I want to remind you, if you probably heard it during my preview before tonight's segment, but I'm going to remind you, this is a jingle that was sung in a commercial when I was a little girl. And it was the Coca-Cola commercial. And the jingle, it went like this. I don't know the words by heart, but it went like this. I like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. And I'd like to buy the world a coat and keep it company. It's the real thing. That is my topic for you tonight. It's the real thing. You know, enough is enough. Haven't you had enough of imitation this, fake that, misrepresentations from Congress to the president to the pulpit to your office, your job, your home, misrepresentations of family and even some acquaintances. Enough is enough. What is real? I mean, I don't mean any offense, but you can't tell anymore a man from a woman or a woman from a man. And I mean no harm. God bless you. But I'm just being real at this moment. There are so much fake is overstated and it's overrated. When you think about it, we got steroids in our food. We have steroids in our body. That chicken that I spoke about, the biggest piece, it might be like, oh, that'll fulfill my needs, but it might kill you. It's full of steroids. We're even injecting steroids in our bodies. Women are walking around, and some men also, I guess, with fake boobs and fake behinds and everything. It is not healthy. All of this imitation, the steroids, the fakeness, all of that is killing us. It is killing us. I found this saying, which had me think about this segment, and this is why I came up with this segment about being real. And the statement says, a circle of real is worth more than a crowd of fake. That means that a tiny, intimate group of real friends, real family, real acquaintances who are honest and you know they have your back and they'll be real with you is better than a crowd of fake people, of fake friends, of fake acquaintances. Just think about going out trying to meet someone. Maybe you're looking for a significant other or something like that. You're ready for a relationship. Well, when you're ready for a relationship and when you meet someone, don't you want them to be real with you? You want to you hang, and if you have a connection, you start to hang on every word that they say, and you're listening intently, and everything seems to be fine. But nothing's worse than you find out later on down the line that it was all a facade. And let me tell you about these people that sit there and manipulate and try to trick you into believing that they are something that they are not. When somebody shows you something that you might find a little questionable, believe them when they show it to you. Don't make excuses for their behavior. Don't make excuses for people, especially those that you don't even know. Because what they are showing you are who they really are. It's better to be, just like this, like that word said, around a circle of real people, which is worth more than a crowd of fake people. Because when you get yourself caught up with these imitation people, with these wannabe people, whoever they are trying to be in your world, you wind up getting caught up in their lies and their manipulation and their stories. And it just does something to you on the inside. It does something to your spirit. It might even change your frame of mind and the way that you think and the way that you act. Now you're persuaded to be more like them. There's too many clones walking around in this day and age trying to be one better than the other. But that's not how the Lord designed us to be. So many of you are in a battle right now, but the Bible says the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. And why are we battling? Why? Because we want to be on top, because we want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to be known, we want to be famous, we want to be spectacular, we want people to love us. But sometimes all that you want may not be good for you, because then you wind up attracting the wrong thing. You wind up attracting, instead of butterflies, you're attracting snakes, snakes in the grass, wannabes. Oh my gosh. Children of God, stand before the mirror and discover who you are. Talk to the Spirit. God is a spirit, and He poured out His Spirit into us that gave us breath, that gave us life. It doesn't matter what you've been through. As Pastor Paul preached on yesterday, you have oil. The oil is still in you. It doesn't matter what you've done, but you have to be real. And the first person to be real with is you. That's why I challenged you to stand or to sit. Turn everything off. Look in that mirror Ask yourself some questions. Ask God some questions. Ask Him to reveal to you what is your purpose, who you really are. If you ask, He will answer, but you have to be still and you have to listen. Oh, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I can't be by myself. Stop being a slave for other people. Stop being a slave. That's not who you are. You're a leader. Be who the Lord designed you to be. You're not Beyonce. You're not uh, whoever your idol is. It's not you. You know, the Lord said that we are wonderfully, uniquely made in His image. No, we all don't look alike, but we have His character. We have His character, and our character should show and bear the fruit of the Spirit, which is love and peace and a sound mind, and it's much more than that. But I'm just trying to reach you or someone to let you know you don't have to be like Susan down the block or like Jackie up the street because she has a nice body or because she has nice hair or her eyelashes look long and they're popping. That's not you. Because when you try to be someone who you are not, all you're going to do is attract heartache. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. Yeah, I just had a birthday and I've lived a couple of decades. I'll say it like that. But I've had the experience and I'm telling you, nothing, nothing. I'm so much happier by being who I am. I'm so much happier because I found out who Robin Dina Jenkins is. And I love her and I embrace her. And I want you to do the same. Get out of other people's minds, get out of other people's heads, and get into your head. Get into your mind. Seek the Lord. He will guide you. But first, you must take off all that the Lord didn't give you. Take off the lashes. Take off all that fake stuff. Take it off. Be you. Find out what is it that you really like. What is it that you really like to listen to? Maybe you might have to go back into your childhood when you were once your real self and say, what was it that I wanted to do or be when I was young? Or how did I want to be? You know, can you literally look at yourself or look in the mirror and say that you are proud and you're accomplished of everything that you've done and you're proud of everything that you've done? I hope that you can do that. I want that for you. But I want you to be uniquely you, authentically you. That's what the Lord wants as well. Because we need more of you to make this world a better place. Because as the song says, it's the real thing. That's the way it should be. And I'm telling you, a circle of real is worth more than a crowd of fake. Don't be a part of the crowd. Be a leader, not a follower. And if you're a parent, just take a look at that child, the child that you're rearing, the child that you are parenting. What would you want them to be? Would you want them to be uniquely who they were designed to be? Wouldn't you want them to look up to you and say, wow, you know, I would love to be my mother. I would love to be my father, because you're setting a standard, a foundation. You're showing, you're leading them, you're guiding them, and you're filling them up like to be who they were designed to be. I can't say that enough. Because as I said in the beginning, we have too much imitation, too much steroids, too much fakeness, too much imitation. It's time to be real. Get real. But it starts from the inside. And let the Lord work with you from the inside on out. Let's get real, people of God. And that's all I have for you today, because that has been in my heart and in my spirit, really, for the last couple of weeks. Stand out and be a trailblazer. Do something different and do something worthwhile. You don't have to be loud when you do it. You don't have to be flamboyant when you do it. But while you're discovering who you are, be still. Ask the Lord to anoint your ears so that you may hear, and to create in you a clean heart and renew a right spirit within you. Quiet all the noise around. Have a conversation with you and the Lord, and watch what He does for you. Again, this is your elder Robin Dina Jenkins. Thank you for joining me for the Seeds of Wisdom. And let me give you our schedule, our summary for the week. Now, this is our TSOM program at a glance. And we have our table experience every Sunday at 3 p.m. We have our Seeds of Wisdom every second Monday with yours truly at 6 p.m. And next we will have our Mom to Mom segment, which is every third Wednesday at 6 p.m. with our chaplain, Brock. And on Thursday, we have Thursday Tidbit every first Thursday at 6 p.m. with our Deacon-elect Taylor. And we have Disability Perspective every fourth Friday at 6 p.m. with our very own Lady Maya Sherd. And look, if you have any questions, if you want to speak further about this, come on, let's talk about it. Please, we would love to hear from you. So email us at notworthybutwilling@gmail.com or call us at 202-709-8007. And I just want you to remember this: at the Seat of Mercy, there is always a seat for you. We love you. We want to help you to grow. We want to help you to be healthy. Because remember, all this fakeness, all the steroids, all of that stuff, it'll eat you up from the inside out. We want to make you healthy. The Lord wants you to be healthy. Have a conversation with yourself. Don't be afraid. You'll be surprised of what you may learn. So this is your elder Dina Jenkins, signing out for now. Until next month, be blessed. I love you. Bye-bye.